Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the United Way Johnson Controls Volunteer Center. In this space, we connect people who care with our community. For example, so far this year, we've distributed more than 250,000 of diapers across our community through our United Way Diaper Bank. We've also distributed laptops to hundreds of people in our community who were on the wrong side of the digital divide through United Way's Tequity initiative and the donors that support that. In this space, we do not shy away from facing the tough questions head on. This space is one where great minds come together to create solutions to our community's most pressing challenges. Advisory councils of experts meet here to create collective impact models where we provide solutions that impact and improve teen mental wellness through our Empowering Minds initiative, improve family financial stability through our Reducing Barriers to Employment and Advancement key initiative, and key today, end family homelessness through our Safe and Stable Homes initiative. I'm proud that today this space hosts some very great minds, some very great leaders. With us today is Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley, Mayor for the City of Waukesha, Shawn Reilly, and Mayor for the City of Milwaukee, Cavalier Johnson, and Executive Director for Milwaukee County's Department of Health and Human Services, Shakita LaGrant-McClain. You're going to hear about important work happening throughout our community on homelessness, and we intend to leave time for questions at the end. This week, Homelessness Awareness Week, is packed full of opportunities for people to learn more and do more. There are events on criminalizing homelessness, the criminalization of homelessness, increasing housing insecurity that's happening among our oldest community members, the community members who disproportionately face homelessness in our community, and what people can expect if they start an incredible career in this field. We'll be celebrating great property managers who are ending homelessness through housing people, and helpful information for new landlords that might be interested in doing the same. Registration for all of these events can be found on the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County website. United Way is deeply committed to preventing and ending homelessness. Since 2020, our United Way here in Milwaukee and Greater Waukesha has committed over $17 million into strategies that prevent family homelessness whenever possible. And in situations where we can't prevent that homelessness, we ensure that that is rare, brief, and a one-time experience. Our Safe and Stable Homes initiative has led to improvements in the court system through eviction-free MKE, better support for housing insecure students and their families. We've established housing-specific resource connections to the Rental Housing Resource Center, and we are helping to fill the gap of flexible family resources for families in shelter through our Family Flex Fund. This is the first time we are announcing that as of this month, more than 30,000 families in our area have used Safe and Stable Homes programs to prevent or quickly end their experience of homelessness or housing insecurity over the past 4 years. This collective impact is possible only because of our donors and the incredible partnerships with everyone who is part of this event and this week. Please allow me to introduce one of those great partners, Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley.
Well, good morning, and thank you for that introduction, Amy. I want to say thank you not only to Amy, but the entire team right here at United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha counties for hosting us, but also for continuing to shine an important light on this issue that impacts our entire community. My administration, we've continuously been focused on getting people off of our streets and into the appropriate housing arrangements that they absolutely need. And for me, this mission is deeply personal. Like many Milwaukeeans, I know exactly what housing security is. I've been evicted before. We've moved year after year. And when you think about moving, it doesn't just take a toll on the parents and what they have going on in their lives, but it can affect the total family. And so it's hard for our students to focus on education, focus on activities, if they don't know where they're going to lay their head at night. So here's the reality. The most vulnerable in our community can only tackle one life-changing problem at a time. And so when you're living without a roof over your head, wondering where your next meal is going to come from, those basic needs become the most pressing events in your life. You want to focus on just that moment. And this is why we have incorporated the Housing First philosophy within Milwaukee County. When we address the immediate housing needs of individuals, we can create a foundation for people to confront other challenges and begin their journey towards recovery and stability. But along with our local continuum of care partners, Milwaukee County's homeless outreach team and housing navigators continue working to ensure that these folks can continuously have access to housing resources and the supportive services that they need. This work includes locating housing placements for individuals and delivering connections to community-based wraparound services, which become significantly more accessible once they're in a stable environment. For the past 2 years, many may not know, but Milwaukee County has been recognized for its success in having one of the lowest unsheltered homeless populations in the entire country. And we're proud of that. And our goal is to maintain this progress by investing in our homeless outreach team and the Housing First model. So just to give you a few facts and figures, our homelessness population has decreased 43% between 2015 and 2004. That means that we have went from having over 1,500 individuals on any given night to as less as 872. But this also means that homeless families, particularly households with children, within that same period, we've seen the homeless rate within families decrease by 66%. Now, this is something that we should be proud of, but we know we still have a long road ahead of us. And so moving forward, we hope that the broader community recognizes the importance of the Housing First approach, combined with the wraparound services, as a successful model for real progress in reducing homelessness. And due to our Housing First approach, we've decreased our homeless population by 36% between last year and this year alone. But in addition to ensuring that our unhousing community can be placed into safe housing, we must also continue investing in more affordable housing options throughout all municipalities within Milwaukee County so that residents and many of our families can not only have access, but so they can afford the stable housing that they need. So I want to take a moment and recognize the hard work of our Milwaukee County Housing Services team, led by Jim Matthew back there. Appreciate you, Jim. Under the guidance of our DHHS Director, Shakita LaGrant-McClain, appreciate you, because they have been working, their entire team, and I think I see Eric Collins-Dyke back there as well, appreciate your work. They've been working tirelessly. They have been giving compassion, working with this particular population to make sure that they not only build trust, but those individuals who are living on those streets, struggling, understand that we are here for them and that we have a commitment to them. And in due in large part to this work, to their work, in collaboration with the incredible partners throughout Milwaukee County, like United Way of Milwaukee and Waukesha counties, that our chronically unhoused population here in Milwaukee County, it remains low. And so today, it is my privilege to be able to present a proclamation. I'm not going to read it all because I think we have 1,000 proclamations today for this week. But it's my way of making sure that we recognize this week. So I'm just going to read two clauses. Whereas residents from across Milwaukee County are encouraged to participate in this cause by donating, volunteering, advocating, or exploring careers in affordable housing, recognizing that collective action is vital to reducing homelessness and fostering housing stability. Therefore, I, David Crowley, County Executive of Milwaukee County, do hereby proclaim the week of October 28th through November 3rd, 2024, as Homeless Awareness Week throughout Milwaukee County. And I want to urge all of our residents to join together in serving our community in ways that address this serious concern. We're going to continue to invest in our Housing First approach, but it's going to take all of us. All of us have a role when it comes down to us being the healthiest county in the state of Wisconsin, and housing is one of those public health matters that we have to continue to focus on. And so with that, I want to say thank you to all of you for joining us. And now I want to bring up a great regional partner that we have in the southeastern Wisconsin area, and that is the Waukesha Mayor, Shawn Reilly.
Taking care of a little of the run a show here. So Shawn Reilly, Mayor, City of Waukesha. I am honored to be here. I think it's important for me to be here because Waukesha County does have homelessness. It's actually the numbers to me are kind of eye-opening. We have 491 students in Waukesha County, children under 18 that experience homelessness or have severe housing instability. 183 people in Waukesha County are homeless on any average given night. So Waukesha County does experience homelessness. As mayor of the city of Waukesha, I continually have to talk to people. I shouldn't say have to. I do talk to people about the situation where we have a number of people that are homeless. Some are homeless, some aren't. Some have apartments downtown. They congregate in downtown Waukesha, and that many people believe that that is our homelessness. Those are the people that we have that are homeless in Waukesha County. And yes, some of them are homeless, and we try to provide them the services they need and get them housing. But the problem is so much bigger than that. I continually try to explain to people that homeless is the mother with 2 small children sleeping in her car. Homeless is the elderly couple that have lost their house and are scrambling. It's a couch surfing for many people. So for me, the Homeless Awareness Week is I'm here because I want to tell Waukesha County residents that you need to be aware of this. You need to think of it in a different way than just a small number of people that a lot of people don't like to see, but those people need our help, but there's also so many more people that need our help. We do have many organizations that are united in our fight to eradicate homelessness. Our Housing Action Coalition is kind of it's a collaboration of many different organizations, and they've been doing a lot of work. And I have to thank United Way because they're always at the table. They are there to help. To be honest with you, finance a lot of the things that we do to help our homeless in the city of Waukesha and in Waukesha County. I also have a proclamation that I am honored to give to United Way. I read it at our last Common Council meeting last Tuesday. We have a number of members of our Common Council who are also interested in homeless awareness, helping people that are experiencing homelessness. So that is very encouraging to me. So with that, I have just 2 paragraphs. Like David, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I do that a lot of Common Council meetings, but probably this is not the place to read the entire proclamation. Homeless Awareness Week encourages collaboration across sectors and investment in best practice interventions to work toward making homelessness a rare, short-lived, and non-reoccurring crisis in the city of Waukesha. And Homelessness Awareness Week highlights the city of Waukesha's commitment to addressing the issues of homelessness through its support of local nonprofit organizations and other key stakeholders in government, business, education, and the faith community. And that's really important to me because it does take all of us. As David said, it's not your local government isn't going to be able to tackle this problem without the help of many other organizations and many people. So I ask our citizens in the entire area to join your local organizations in the united fight to eradicate homelessness. Thank you, and our next person will be Chevy Johnson, the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. Chevy?
Well, thanks so much, Mayor. Really appreciate you, and as the county executive said, Waukesha and its mayor are great regional partners, so so happy to have you here, Mayor. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm happy to join each and every single one of you here this morning. Look, every single year, the city of Milwaukee, and particularly my staff, Mario Higgins, who's here, Rafael Acevedo, who's here, they work consistently with organizations like the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County in order to address issues around homelessness. With winter approaching, I'm pleased to announce that we'll be opening up once again the winter warming rooms, ensuring that nobody in our community has to sleep outside when it's cold. So if you or somebody you know needs assistance, I'm going to ask you to please make sure that you dial 211 to find the nearest warming room to you. Again, it's an easy number. It's 211. If you're cold, if you are in a position where you find yourself having to sleep outside, please do call that number to make sure that you are inside and sheltered when it's cold out. This week is also significant as we proclaim Homelessness Awareness Week in Milwaukee. And as you can see, we're all united. Multiple levels of government in the city of Milwaukee, in the city of Waukesha, Milwaukee County, others, with philanthropic organizations and nonprofits like the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County, leveraging proven strategies like Housing First and coordinated entry to make real impacts for people who live right here in our community. So I encourage everyone to participate in this week's events and webinars to learn about how you might be able to contribute, to this very important need right here in our community, whether that's through donations, whether that's through volunteering, whether that's through additional advocacy. So again, if you're experiencing homelessness or housing instability in our community, please reach out for available resources by dialing 211. I think I've said 211 a couple of times, right? So 211 is the number if you need to reach out to some folks. For more information about this week's events, please visit the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County's website. I do, like my colleagues, have a proclamation, not to step out of line with my colleagues. I won't read every single line. I'll read just a couple of whereas clauses. Whereas the city of Milwaukee proudly joins community members in celebrating Homelessness Awareness Week during the week of October 28th through November 1st, 2024. And whereas Homelessness Awareness Week highlights the city of Milwaukee's commitment to addressing the issue of homelessness through its support of local nonprofit organizations and other key stakeholders in government, business, education, and the faith community. And whereas the city of Milwaukee urges citizens to increase their awareness surrounding the complex issues around homelessness and joins local organizations in the unified fight to eradicate homelessness. Now, therefore, I, Cavalier Johnson, Mayor of the city of Milwaukee, do hereby proclaim the week of October 28th through November 1st, 2024 to be Homelessness Awareness Week throughout the entire city of Milwaukee. Thank you so much, and with that, it's my honor to introduce Shakita LaGrant-McClain, one of our partners over at Milwaukee County, who leads the Department of Health and Human Services. Director?
Good morning, everyone. I do not have a proclamation to read, so my apologies. No, but it is an honor to be here with each and every one of you, and I would just like to thank you for inviting me to help bring attention to Homelessness Awareness Week, an important issue facing our community and the opportunity to highlight our teams who work tirelessly to help people find shelter and housing. We are so fortunate to have United Way as a committed partner in this work, a partner that truly is dedicated to mobilizing all of our partners around us so that every person in the community can thrive. In collaboration with Milwaukee Coalition on Housing and Homelessness, United Way has put together an incredible week of events to provide community education and engagement opportunities. Our dedicated DHHS Housing Services team, led by our administrator, Jim Matthey and Eric Collins-Dyke, I appreciate you both. Again, they are here to they make sure we provide supportive services to people who are experiencing homelessness or living in unstable housing situation. They will be featured at multiple events this week. Our goal is to connect people to safe shelter and ultimately permanent housing so that they can flourish, they can thrive in the community. We know we cannot do this work alone. The work to address homelessness is a highly coordinated and collaborative effort across government and nonprofit partners. At Department of Health and Human Services, we have a no wrong door model of customer services, meaning that however you get connected to services or the services in the community, that we make sure that you're going to receive holistic and person-centered care. We are committed to serving our community and meeting people where they are, connecting individuals and families to resources that will help them live independent lives. We know that housing is a key social determinant of health and critical to empowering vulnerable residents to achieve independence. We are so proud to be working in partnership with United Way and all our community partners to end homelessness. So I encourage each and every one of you to make sure that you go to the United Way website and register to attend events that spark your interest and learn about more ways that you can help in this critical issue. Remember, it is together. Each and every one of us, we can be the right door. And each and every one of us together, we can and we will create a healthier Milwaukee County. Thank you.